Hey, Detroit, it's your girl Tina with Spectacle Society. And I wanted to talk today about why our community investment fund is so important. Um, as a small business owner, somebody who started a business in the pandemic, like smack dab in the middle of it, I have been asked over and over and over again, why? Why do a give back component, especially when you're starting out, especially when, it takes a long time to get a business started, especially when we're in such tough economic times? And my answer has been consistent since day one. I didn't get into running my own business because yay, capitalism, right? I got into this business because I absolutely adore being an optician and being able to help people express who they are through their eyewear. And because what I do is so rooted in the people that I help, it's like my love letter to my community, right? I really wanted to make sure that as a community member, I was supporting everybody, just like people are coming into the door at Spectacle Society and supporting this business. So I wanted to support back. And actually, before Spectacle Society had all of the other design plans and all of the other financial plans, the first thing that I came up with was the Community Investment Fund, because it's that important to me to be able to give back. But I want to mention that it's not about giving back to where I think the community needs it. I see lots of companies out there doing what I guess I would call a performative donation, right? Like they pick an organization that's going to give them advertising and get their names out and maybe do things that they feel is best for the community, whether or not the community thinks that that's where the money is best spent. And don't get me wrong, any type of donation to people is really wonderful, and I'm not knocking that in any way, shape, or form. But one of the things that was really important for me as a Latina, as someone whose family was blue collar workers all the way, I wanted to make sure that I was touching base with what the community actually wanted. I'm a strong believer in don't do something for us without us, right? In other words, ask us what we really want and what we really need. And so that's how the Community Investment Fund was born, with this idea that I could put money away from every single purchase at Spectacle Society into a fund and let the community tell me where they wanted that money to go. And that's why I ask you guys to speak up every time we post. Please tell us your favorite nonprofits based in Detroit that are doing wonderful things for our neighbors and our neighborhoods. I want this money to go right back into Detroit, right? I want it to go to the areas that you feel are best. And we get that entire list. I do research on each organization, making sure that we can legally donate to them and that everything's really great and above board. And then I highlight 3 for you guys out of all the ones that are suggested, and the rest stay on that list so I can explore next year. And then I amplify their messages because, again, it's really important to stand behind these organizations, to give them our support, to let people know what they're doing, and to give you guys the opportunity to learn a little bit more about them. And if you feel inspired, to either donate yourself or volunteer your time or tell other people about it and amplify their message as well. And then when you're voting, I love the idea that you don't have to have purchased anything from Spectacle Society. Are you a Detroiter? Are you part of this community? You get to vote. Your voice should be heard no matter whether or not you've walked in these doors. You are part of our community and you deserve a vote. And so I love that we open it up. Everybody is eligible to vote and tell us where we want the money to go. And at the end of the year, the organization that the community has selected gets 5% of the annual sales of Spectacle Society. I am so pleased to be able to do this. We've done this 2 years in a row now. This is going on our third. And I love that we have been able to have increased donations, which is really lovely, but also be able to give a donation in a large enough form where it can do some real positive good as opposed to little trickle amounts. Now, every organization is excited to accept anything that they get for donations. I know that. But I love that as a community, we can make a big impact by giving them 5% of the annual sales here. And that does more good for the organization that you guys have chosen. So I hope that you guys are happy with the way that we do this. I know I am beyond pleased, even when people have said to me, "You're crazy." You are crazy for taking money out for a donation every year as a new business. I just, you know what? I don't care. Like, this is important to me. This community is important to me. All of you are important to me, and I want to make sure that we continue to give back from day one. This starts from the beginning, the day we opened our doors, and it will keep going. This is something that I feel really strongly in. So if you guys haven't been to Spectacle Society yet, and you are thinking, oh, maybe I do need a pair of glasses, or I'm getting my new prescription soon, I urge you to consider us. We have a great time doing what we do. I love to help people feel unbelievable in their eyewear. And you can feel really good knowing that some of your money is going right back into this community. It's going right back into the organizations that do wonderful things for our neighbors and our neighborhoods. And it is helping Detroit thrive in all the wonderful ways that it does already. So I hope that explains a little bit to you guys, and you can keep watching. I usually put a post up every month about where we're at in the Community Investment Fund savings so far. And then you'll see us start posting about the organizations chosen. I believe in August is when we're going to do it this year. So I'm really excited to be able to highlight some more wonderful nonprofits. Oh, and last thing, don't forget, leave us a comment. If you love an organization, please leave us a comment. We want to put it on our list. We want to do the research. We want to hear about all of the wonderful things that are happening in this city. All right, Detroit. Thanks for listening. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.